Welcome back, detectives. Tonight we chase cold clues and unearth secrets buried in history's darkest shadows. Next clue awaits. May 17, 1924. An indigo dusk draped Sinclair Manor's turrets in shadow as Evelyn Sinclair stepped onto the terrace for one last breath of freedom. The only daughter of steel magnate Harold Sinclair, she was 22 and radiant in a pearl-beaded flapper dress, her chestnut bob catching the lantern glow. Yet behind her bright smile lay restless longing, as though the gilded world she inhabited had grown too small. That night, beneath a crescent moon, Evelyn vanished, and the question of what happened to her remains a whisper in the dark. Evelyn's life was a study in contrasts. By day she flitted through New York's debutante circles, dancing to jazz-age rhythms and posing for society pages. By night she prowled her family's oak-paneled library, poring over occult volumes and scribbling cryptic symbols by lamplight. Her fiancé, Arthur Beaumont, a polished scion of a rival steel dynasty, urged her to abandon these dangerous distractions, calling them ghost stories. In private letters, she confessed to feeling watched, as if unseen eyes lingered in every corridor. On May 16th, the Sinclairs hosted a lavish garden fete at their Long Island lodge. Stringed lights winked among peonies, a jazz quartet coaxed ragtime into the balmy air, and champagne flowed in slender flutes. At 10:47 p.m., Evelyn slipped away from the terrace, trailing through yew hedges toward the estate's dark edges. A frightened maid later claimed she saw Evelyn standing at the boathouse, gazing into the creek's ink-black water, as though waiting for someone. Then she turned and walked on, straight into the night. When midnight came and Evelyn did not return, panic swallowed the manor. Arthur led a candlelit search through hedgerows. The butler ordered signal flares fired overhead. Sheriff O'Donnell arrived with deputies, and lantern-clad lines scoured every path. They found no footprints by the water's edge, only a single pearl earring on the grand staircase and a curl of chestnut hair in Evelyn's boudoir. Beyond that, the estate yielded only echoes. An owl's hoot, the distant ripple of water, no clue to her fate. Detective Arthur Graves of Albany's Homicide Division catalogued every detail. The earring, the hair, a crumpled note in Evelyn's handwriting, "Meet me where water runs cold." Rumors bloomed of secret assignations. A speakeasy bootlegger, a shadowy spiritualist, even an unmarked sedan seen near the boathouse. A farmer swore he saw a woman boarding a northbound train at Ridgewood Station at 11:15 p.m. But railway records bore no Evelyn Sinclair. Each lead fractured, leaving only dead ends. Suspects emerged like phantoms. James Hargrove, the butler with masterful knowledge of hidden passages, admitted moving furniture that night but denied wrongdoing. Arthur Beaumont faced whispered accusations of jealousy, though he passed an early lie detector test. Evelyn's estranged cousin Maggie, cut from the family trust, had scrawled a torn invitation to the fate found in Evelyn's room. And Dr. Braithwaite, the seance-conducting seer of Manhattan, left behind stained crystals in Evelyn's library. Yet none yielded proof. Newspapers devoured the scandal. Headlines screamed, "Heiress kidnapped," and "Midnight ruse or murder?" Photographers camped at the manor gates. Tabloids spun tales of Bolshevik plots and ghostly sightings on Maybrook Creek. London dailies spoke of a lady in white haunting the docks. Society pages mourned the family's fallen star. Amid the frenzy, Sinclair Steel's boardrooms trembled with investor doubts. Yet no ransom note, no confession, no body ever surfaced. Decades later, a hidden diary surfaced in a tin box. Evelyn's confession of nightmares, doors unlocking themselves, footsteps outside her chamber, ritualistic symbols carved into the boathouse post. A ground-penetrating radar survey in 1964 detected hollow shafts beneath the estate but turned up only shattered ceramic. Hair samples submitted for DNA in 2024 matched no known record. Podcasters retrace her footsteps. Amateur sleuths chase every fragment. Yet Evelyn's trail remains stubbornly cold. Theories endure: a runaway reborn under an alias, a grim sacrifice by a secret society, a ransom gone uncollected, a murder masked as disappearance. Each conjecture grips the imagination but crumbles under scrutiny. Sinclair Manor today stands as a museum of unanswered questions. The boathouse window boarded, the grand staircase polished smooth, the lantern light forever flickering. Evelyn Sinclair walked into legend, and never walked back. In every midnight breeze that stirs the willows by Maybrook Creek, some swear they hear her laughter mingling with the water's song. And so her story lingers in perpetual suspense, a reminder that even the brightest flame can vanish without trace, and that some mysteries are destined never to be solved. And so, as the sun sets beyond Sinclair Manor's looming towers and the whispers of that fateful May night fade into the hush of history, Evelyn's story remains suspended between fact and legend. No ledger of ledgers, no sealed court file, no cryptic diary entry has ever unmasked the truth behind her final footsteps into the dark. Those who walk the boathouse ramparts at moonrise sometimes swear they feel a chill on the evening air. An unseen presence drifting among the shadows, as elusive as Evelyn herself. Her disappearance fractured a family's fortune, reshaped the corridors of power at Sinclair Steel, and fueled newspaper presses on both sides of the Atlantic. It spawned conspiracy theories of Bolshevik kidnappings, occult sacrifices, secret romances, and inspired generations of amateur detectives to chase phantoms through dusty archives and abandoned service tunnels. Yet for every lead unearthed, another question has taken its place in the ledger of the unknown. Today, the pearl earring gleams behind glass at the museum, forever poised on the edge of revelation. Its lacquered sheen reflects not only candlelight, but the countless speculations it has ignited. The empty boathouse stands boarded, its once silent planks now a shrine to unanswered calls. And deep beneath the estate's manicured grounds, the radar's faint pulses still search for a fragment of evidence that might finally crack the case. But perhaps the true legacy of Evelyn Sinclair is not a solution at all, but the haunting reminder of what it means to vanish without trace. In her absence, she has woven herself into the fabric of our collective imagination, an echo of every untold story, every flicker of hope that there might be more than meets the eye. She teaches us that even the brightest light can slip away, and that some shadows are meant to endure. As you close this chapter and leave Sinclair Manor to the night, consider this: mysteries do more than conceal answers. They compel us to look deeper, to honor the lives behind the headlines, and to accept that some questions may outlive us all. Evelyn's footsteps have long since faded, but her story continues to draw us down the winding paths of curiosity and compassion. And in that, perhaps, lies the real magic of her enigma, a light that refuses to die, even as it slips into the dark. Enjoyed diving into the mystery of Evelyn Sinclair? Hit the like button, share your thoughts below, and subscribe for more chilling true crime tales. Join our community. Your theories fuel the discussion, and your subscription powers our deep dives. Thanks for watching. Stay curious, because the next story is just around the corner.